On Border Control Europe, lights, camera, action. The customs police pull out all the stops on a renegade car at the French-Belgian border.
Elle est sur la droite au niveau du château.
In Italy, it's all Greek to one financial guard when he confronts a Russian arrival about a dodgy suitcase.
Buongiorno, do you speak Russian?
Yes, I can.
Can you help me, please?
Yes.
And in not-so-sunny Spain, customs surveillance teams go after fleeing drug traffickers on sea, by day and undercover by night. Millions of people and goods cross into Europe's frontiers every day, but not all of it is legit. Points of entry are also magnets for smugglers and chancers of all kinds. The border forces of Spain, Belgium, Germany and Italy have their work cut out guarding the ports, airports, land borders and territorial waters. This is Border Control Europe, on high alert 24/7. Through the Schengen Agreement, there are no checkpoints on the road to Havre, a town on the border of Belgium and France. So the Belgian customs team have to be on high alert to prevent the entry of any illegal goods. Looks like a big operation is underway, involving Havre's tax agents and customs officers.
C'est clair?
The team are setting off for the border. They're planning a roadblock. They're looking for drivers exhibiting any sort of suspicious behaviour. But this is no simple stop and search procedure. The officers are employing a gadget.
Aujourd'hui, on a effectivement un drone. Le drone, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Il repère s'il devait y avoir des demi-tours avant le contrôle. Et donc, il nous signale le demi-tour. Ça permet à notre véhicule d'interception d'aller le rechercher.
Unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, are often used in traffic checks. The cameras are equipped with a 30-time zoom lens that can identify number plates from high up in the air. Success! This UAV has spotted a vehicle making a U-turn to avoid the roadblock.
Elle est sur la droite au niveau du château. Elle a pris à droite direction le château, mais maintenant on ne la voit plus avec le drone.
Rome, Leonardo da Vinci Airport. The customs gates to and from Italy's Eternal City are manned by the Guardia di Finanza. They are about to intercept a passenger arriving from Moscow. But she's had a layover in Istanbul that afternoon, and it's raised quite an eyebrow.
Questa sera abbiamo fermato una passeggera russa che veniva col volo da Istanbul. Quando gli ho chiesto di aprire la valigia non si ricordava la combinazione del lucchetto. Ho provato subito a mettere la combinazione 000, si è aperto subito il lucchetto. La ragazza ha cominciato un pochino a tremare.
Sorry, I have tell my mother.
Dopo.
I have tell my mother.
No, your mother.
It's different.
Sit down, please.
Okay.
This Sergeant Major wants to examine her suitcase. He believes she's smuggling cigarettes. But there's a language barrier. He needs an interpreter to help him, preferably one employed by the airport's security staff.
Buongiorno, do you speak Russian?
Yes, I can.
Can you help me, please?
Yes.
Quiet, please. I can help her, but it's important that she speaks with me, okay? One question. Is she alone or is here with a friend?
No one is waiting, and she said she came just 2 days, and then she is going to Spain.
Spain.
And she asked maybe she wrote to her mother.
Now, no, it's impossible. Now, in this moment, she stay with me.
The Sergeant Major suspects the woman isn't working alone. She may be part of a smuggling team. So he calls a colleague and obtains her flight details. She has a suitcase full of suspected cigarettes, and there may be more coming from that flight.
4 passeggeri rossi c'erano, lui, lei e una, poi c'era un altro del 65, una signora.
He eventually determines she was travelling alone. Still, the suspected smokes in her suitcase have this Sergeant Major all fired up, and he's dying to open it. The Bay of Algeciras in Spain. It opens up to the Strait of Gibraltar, one of the world's major crossroads for shipping. But it's also a hub for illegal activities like arms and people smuggling and drug trafficking. A customs surveillance patrol boat heads out from Algeciras as storm clouds gather. An ominous portent of the day ahead.
Por el día suele estar más tranquilo y aunque siempre hay algo por ahí, pero es por la noche cuando se suelen acercar a costa.
Cannabis traffickers are on a drug run from Morocco. They're using narco boats with powerful outboard motors. They are almost impossible to catch, especially with today's inclement weather.
O sea, lo vemos en el radar, pero que a simple vista no se ve lo que hay. Hay muy mala visibilidad. Mira, ahí se ve un puntito, ¿no? Se agacha la proa.
Tracking the narco boat by radar isn't enough. The officer on deck must be able to make visual contact too. It's the drug trafficker's lucky day.
No, a ellos les da igual que esté malo que haga lluvia.
The rain in Spain doesn't just fall gently on the plane. And that's good news for the drug traffickers.
La lluvia distorsiona más los equipos, el radar lo mancha y es más difícil localizar cualquier eco. Sí.
The radar registers an echo signal, but the narco boat soon speeds off again.
No sale en el radar, ¿no?
At least they know what they're up against, and the skipper of this patrol boat won't give up the chase.
Elle est sur la droite au niveau du château.
Just outside the Belgian-French border town of Havre, a planned roadblock has paid off for the customs and excise hit squad. A Golf entering the country has swiftly U-turned, and this action, caught on camera, has raised mighty suspicions of some dirty doings. The driver has pulled over, and the reason for this well-oiled sting is soon made clear.
Entre le jaune et le blanc.
It's all about a type of fuel oil called red diesel. It's reserved for the agricultural industry, but sometimes illegally used by car drivers because there's less tax to pay on it.
Quelqu'un sait m'amener un petit pot?
Red diesel is typically injected with a red dye, which makes it easy to identify, and that helps the customs team to trace offenders. They take a sample from the driver's car. They'll soon find out if this young man has been breaking the law.
It's important that she speaks with me.
A young woman traveling from Moscow has landed with a hefty suitcase full of cigarettes. With the help of an interpreter, a sergeant major from the Guardia di Finanza is trying to get to the bottom of what he suspects may be a bottomless case.
Buonasera. Da dove vieni?
Izresiga.
Where are you going? Roma. Okay. She work for one person. She work for organization.
She's working in a restaurant.
In the restaurant. Why she has a cigarette?
She said that it's for her.
For her, there are many cigarettes, a lot, and it's illegal in Italy, okay? Now, with the custom, we prepare a report for her. And this is the first time that she came here with the cigarette.
She's first time in Rome.
Okay, because if the second time, we'll go in the prison.
The young woman from Moscow doesn't realise the gravity of her offence. It's one that will land her with a substantial fine. The X-ray scanner will be judge and jury.
Vedi le sigarette?
The suitcase feels heavy, not a good sign. Anything over 50 cigarette packets will incur a penalty of €1,000 per carton of 20.
Mamma mia. How much?
She's been well and truly smoked out.
Dentro era pieno di sigarette di contrabbando della marca Minsk, che sono le classiche sigarette che arrivano dalla Russia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vai. Madam, work with me, please.
Recently, Europe has been flooded with Russian-made cigarettes. It's a business worth $1 billion a year.
Ogni giorno noi fermiamo praticamente almeno da 1 a 3, 4 passeggeri che portano sigarette dalla Russia. A volte vengono direttamente dalla Russia con il volo da Mosca e a volte invece fanno dei giri strani, cioè nel senso fanno dei transiti proprio per non farsi notare e praticamente vengono dalla Turchia come questa ragazza. Questo lo fanno ovviamente per eludere i controlli. Adesso siamo già arrivati a 400 pacchetti. Si può portare una stecca soltanto dalla Russia.
The tobacco keeps on stacking, and there's enough of them to build a Roman wall.
Ce l'hai una sigaretta? Una. Mancano un pacchetto per fare. Dispari? Gliela diamo, no? Mettile là dentro.
She can keep 9 packets of cigarettes, so long as she's not hiding any more in a handbag.
143 più 6. Allora, sono 149 stecche. Aspettaci. Oh, gli sto per il bagaglio a mano, c'è le altre.
Her plans really have gone up in smoke.
Mira, ahí se ve un puntito, ¿no?
The Spanish Customs Surveillance Unit are herring after a narco boat in the Strait of Gibraltar. But spurred on by a pair of 250 horsepower engines, the drug traffickers prove too fast. The patrol boat is no tortoise either, and it manages to hound the narco boat out of Spanish waters. However, the narco boat will be back. It usually is, and always in the dark of night.
Hemos pasado la información de la embarcación que hemos visto fuera a los compañeros de tierra, por si ellos se pueden hacer cargo de ella o la ven que se acerque más a costa.
The maritime arm of the Civil Guard is notified, and come evening time, its own patrol boat heads out into open water.
Hemos recorrido la zona que nos ha avisado la central y se ve que esta embarcación ha tenido que tomar rumbo sur y no la divisamos ni visualmente ni por radar. Nos quedaremos pendientes porque es irnos nosotros y al poco volver a la zona.
Night falls. There's a whiff of drug traffickers in the air.
Adelante para Alcázar.
They're back, just as expected.
Han visto una cosa ahí en las coordenadas 35 grados 56 minutos norte y 005 grados 35 minutos oeste.
Ponemos proa para ella. Viene desde África y es una semirrígida con un puente y 3 personas a bordo. Tenemos cerquita, ¿eh? A 4 millas al sur. Va por mitad del canal.
The Maritime Civil Guard isn't the only force deployed.
La arena está al salve. Acaba de parar.
The Rapid Action Unit has also joined in the hunt.
Hemos establecido varios apostaderos en toda la costa y nos están confirmando la presencia de una goma aproximadamente a 1 milla.
A network of communication has been established, with the Maritime Unit keeping tabs on the narco boat as it prepares to beach.
Adelante para el Alcázar 24.
Moca, ¿me dice el rumbo que lleva?
A 20 minutos con rumbo norte.
Dicho que la tenemos localizada en Bahía.
Está resguardada. Seguramente pues estén esperando el cambio de turno de de las patrulleras o esperando que le den luz verde en tierra.
Nosotros nos han dicho que esperemos fuera por si no puede alijar o sale mal la cosa, que estemos fuera para cortarle la salida. Y los compañeros de tierra tienen un despliegue montado dentro con bastante personal que esperamos que salga bien.
The plan is to allow the traffickers to safely unload their drugs, then follow them back to their distribution point and make larger scale arrests.
Entre le jaune et le blanc.
A young driver crossing from France into Belgium may have a tank full of red diesel, and unless his Golf is a tractor in disguise, he could be in tax trouble.
Quelqu'un sait m'emmener un petit pot?
A sample of the fuel oil is analysed. The customs team confirmed that it is red diesel, an agricultural fuel oil banned for public use.
Ça, c'est un marqueur, et puis il peut y avoir un colorant rouge, en fait, ce qui explique la couleur du diesel. Donc, en fait, ce qui se passe, c'est que c'est un produit qui est moins taxé. Donc, c'est pour ça qu'on injecte un marqueur pour pouvoir le reconnaître.
Public misuse of this agricultural and industrial fuel oil is grounds for a hefty fine.
En fait, aujourd'hui, nous avons contrôlé un véhicule Golf qui a mis du gasoil rouge dans son réservoir pour faire rouler la voiture. Donc, en fait, ce qui se passe, c'est que c'est interdit. Et donc, il y a une amende payable de 500 € directement. Maintenant, si l'infraction n'est pas payée aujourd'hui, eh bien, l'amende peut s'élever jusqu'à 5 000 €. Et là, c'est une décision de justice.
The young driver is a first-time offender, so the authorities may be more lenient.
Donc, c'est punissable d'une amende de 500 € à payer tout de suite. Voilà, ouais.
To make matters worse, he doesn't have his car logbook. He needs his parents to bring it over.
On m'a expliqué, maintenant, votre maman va venir jusqu'ici ou comment ça va se passer? Ok, d'accord. Je vais vous demander une signature ici, s'il vous plaît.
He's a lucky boy. He could have been hit with a far bigger fine for his red diesel sins. He returns to his car and waits for his parents to arrive, and that takes a while. It's well into the evening before they make an appearance.
500 €. Est-ce que vous savez les payer par carte? D'accord.
Par contre, on sait de toilette ici, quelqu'un?
Le casino, je suppose que vous pouvez.
Many drivers have seen red over the clampdown on the illegal use of red fuel oil. But a hike in diesel prices has increasingly led to abuses of the law.
Les documents du véhicule?
Ouais, non, le techniquement, c'est plus pour
Les preuves comme quoi vous avez bien payé ainsi que la souche.
500 € have been frittered away by this family on illegal fuel. A quick trip to the casino next door might give them some recompense. Or not.
Oh, gli sto per il bagaglio a mano, c'è l'altra.
A passenger arriving from Istanbul has been discovered with a suitcase and a handbag full of Russian cigarettes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The sergeant major counts out the packets.
You have another? Sì.
That makes 10. Her penalty has just shot up.
Quindi 149, 6, 155. 155, sono 155 stecche. La quantità di sigarette era tantissima perché erano ben 155 stecche. 31 kg di tabacchi lavorati. Sì, intanto provo a metterle. Vabbè, le metto così, tanto se c'ho la busta. Io gli ho controllato il passaporto e lei era la prima volta che veniva in Italia, quindi non aveva mai fatto questo tragitto. Però ho notato che sul passaporto aveva molti timbri, soprattutto verso la Finlandia. Può darsi che lei le portava direttamente in Finlandia. E questa volta però gli ha detto male perché il suo primo viaggio in Italia è stata fermata e denunciata. Questa è una denuncia penale, questa volta è stata solo denunciata ed è libera. Se dovesse tornare un'altra volta con un quantitativo superiore andrà in prigione.
The sheer volume of tobacco the young woman was intending to carry into the country means that she'll receive more than a statutory fine. Hopefully, common sense will prevail and she'll quit smuggling before it becomes a nasty habit. The Spanish Civil Guard's Maritime Service and Rapid Action Unit have joined forces to ensnare a narco boat beaching on the coast of Cadiz. A raid follows that next day. Their crack forces burst into the drug gang's distribution point and seized 2,000 kilos of cannabis.
Se intervinieron también 4 coches de carga y en el día de la mañana de hoy hemos producido la detección de 21 componentes, todos pertenecientes a la colla que ayer alijaron en la costa del estrecho.
Dígame usted su nombre y su DNI.
Nos han informado de que había 2 heridos. Han saltado por la ventana y en la caída pues han sufrido un traumatismo. El primero tenía una rotura de tobillo. Muévelo. Vale. No tiene nada, es un corte, ¿vale? El segundo, que también en la huida se ha hecho daño, se ha roto la muñeca.
The 2 injured gang members are transferred to a hospital. That leaves 19 other sorry-looking criminals who will feel the full force of the Spanish law.
Los detenidos ahora van a ir a pasar a la comandancia, donde se va a proceder a la reseña y a las primeras diligencias y seguramente procedan a ingreso de prisión directamente.
3 million euros worth of cannabis have been seized from the local Coyaz, the drug gangs of Algeciras. Many of these criminals will face a 10-year prison sentence. This has been a small but significant victory for the border forces of Spain.